Hello, you are welcome to my channel, and on today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to draft and cut a head wrap. Okay, we start off by having our pattern. This is a piece of paper. I've got pattern paper I've got here, and it measures 23 by 23 inches. 23 by 23 inches. I will fold it into like so. Fold it into two, and then again like so. So now I have folded it into four, so like that. I've got my pencil, my pattern master, I've got my scissors, one for fabric and one for paper. I've got tailor's chalk if you prefer to use tailor's chalk or pen, and I've got my roll of elastic, and then my pin, my safety pin. The measurement I'm using for this head wrap, the head circumference of the measurement I'm using is 25 inches. 22 inches, sorry, 22 inches. So we divide the 22 inches by 2, giving us 11. So from the folded edge, so if I open up the paper again, this is how it looks. It's folded. You fold it into two, as I said earlier, like so. So from the center, so that will be the radius of the whole thing. You measure the 11 inches. The 11 inches. And this side as well, 11 inches. And then you go along like so with your tape measurement. You keep on measuring the 11 inches from one side to the other. Like so. And then you follow the line that you've just marked from this side onto that side. Like so. So that's it. So now I'm going to cut along this side. So that's it. You ensure to make a notch on each of the side, like so. So this is it. We've got a roundy bit. So this is the pattern that I've just made. I'm going to place them on a paper and then cut it out. And then again also, you have to make another handle that will serve as the wrapping for the head wrap. With that, I need 34. I've got 34 inches here. (34 inches) by 9 inches. With the 34 inches by 9 inches, we cut 2 of that. But just because this is the pattern, we'll just cut 1. But when we are cutting into the material, we can cut 2. So 34 by 9 inches. Make sure to just dot it long before you cut it. So like so. Put away the pattern room. So with this one, we are going to cut 2 of this. So you indicate that on the pattern by just writing ×2 because you cut 2 of that. But then the roundy bit, the main head wrap, you only cut 1. So you indicate that by just writing ×1. So that's the pattern cut out. You bring in your material, you place the material with the right side of the material facing upward. And then again, you place on your lining on top of it. With the lining, you place the right side of the lining downwards. So at the end, you have the right side of the lining here downwards and the right side of the fabric upwards. So it will meet in the center like so. So when you open like that, this will be the right side of the lining and this will be the right side of the fabric you are using to make the head wrap. So you put the 2 together and then you place your pattern on it like so. You can hold it down with pins if you want, or alternatively hold it down with a pattern master on each side, on each of all the sides, so that when you are cutting it will be stable. So this is how you place your, and then you cut along on here, you cut out all the round bits from the fabric. I'll show you the one that I've already done. So this is the one that I've already done the cutting already and sewn all around the edge. But then not all of it, you leave about 4 or 5 inches. With this one, I left about 4 inches on here. And then you ensure that all the side is sewn all around, but leaving just 4 inches. Because you're going to turn it inside out. You will turn it inside out like so. So after doing the sewing, you have to make sure that you make a notch on all around the space that you've sewn out to enable you turn it out perfectly. If you don't do this notching around it, when you turn out, you won't get the perfect finish that you require. So you turn it inside out gently like so. Like so. You do it gently. You go around it bit by bit to hold it down with pins so that it will be nice and perfect. You can do so as iron, pressing it down with press iron, or you can do this all around with the pins before you actually press it down with iron. So you do this like that all around, and then you see the bit that we left open is still there, like so. So after getting everything out like so, the next bit to do is that you're going to sew along all the edges, all around the edge, round about. You can mark it with chalk, or you can leave it and sew along it as you are moving it along under your sewing machine. You sew it all along, so along the edge, leaving about half an inch on there, because you are going to put your elastic in between the space. And as I said earlier, the measurement that the measurement that I'm using is 22 inches. That is the head circumference that I'm using for the wrap. So you measure, you reduce that, you measure by the elastic around, let's say 20, because we know elastic is stretchy, it stretches. So you can just measure 20 inches of the elastic. Put a pin there to give you guidelines on where it reaches. And then you get your safety pin and hold it like so. And then you start putting it in between the head wrap. Gently. So you put it inside all the edge of the head wrap, like so. When you get to the edge, you cut where the pins was, like so. And then you hold the elastic together gently, like so. So this will be inside the head wrap, like so. Like so. I'll show you the one that I've already made. This is the one that I've already done. So at the end, the elastic will be at the edge, and this will be the shape of the head wrap, like so. And then remember, I said you should cut a pattern of 34 by 9 inches with that 1 by 2. You sew that together to have this handle. So this is by 2. You sew it together. So at the end, you have this as the wrap around the head wrap. So after sewing everything and turning everything down, turning it inside out like so, and attach your wrap, the wrapper around like so. This is how it will look like after the elastic has been inserted and the edge sewn. You can attach the handle or belt as it looks like so. You leave a bit of you leave about 1 inch space on there, and you put the elastic, you put at the back of the elastic. So this will be the back of the head wrap, like so. So at the end, this is how the head wrap look like with the belt or with the wrap around. This is how it will look like. When you are cutting, you have to make sure that you shape the edge of it. Let me show you from the pattern. From the pattern, you have to fold it into 2. That is before you cut it from the material. You fold it into two like so. Hold it down with pins. Like so. And then so like that. And then you mark it, you mark across it just to give it a bit of pointy shape. So you mark it, you can just mark, let's say about 4 inches down, like so. This one is 4.5, 4.5, like so. And then you can easily just make a mark around or across it, or use your ruler or pattern master. So, or even use your tape measurement to make a line, like so. And then you cut it. So this is it. This is why it's always vital to make a pattern with whatever design you want to make, because then when you use the paper and then you make the pattern, you know that the end how it's going to look like. The purpose we use pattern is for accuracy, for efficiency, and it shows you the foundation of the end product, and it makes you visualize the outcome at the end. So after you've done that, so this is how it will look like. This is the pattern of the end of the belt or the wrapper around. So this is, you do it like this, you cut it like so before you actually put it on the fabric to cut out, like though, like that. So with this cut out and sewn together, that will give you the end finishing of the belt of the wrapper, like that. So this is the finished wrap, head wrap. And let me show you how it looks like when it is actually tied up. I've got my mannequin head here. I've got my mannequin, chest mannequin here. So this is the wrap. This is the so this is the end, how it looks like when it's tied up. This is how it looks like. This is how it looks like when it is tied up. Depending on how thick your hair is, you can put a little bit of material inside your hair or around your head before you actually tie this head wrap up to give you this beautiful end finish. So this is it. This is it. Thank you for watching for this tutorial. Do not forget to leave me any comment of any clarification you need regarding this. Thank you once again for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.